A toss that India lost, but Australia were jolted with two early wickets. Steve Smith and Manas Labuschagne, two of their best players, were at the crease. And at that particular moment, a big talking point emerged, and it involved this particular incident. Virat Kohli, Steve Smith, when Steve Smith was just starting to get off the blocks, he dropped a catch. And this continues a rather sorry tale of Virat Kohli dropping catches on a frequent basis now. Remember, this video is not to cast any aspersions on Virat Kohli that he is a poor fielder, he is a great fielder, he is an excellent fielder. It is nothing on that. Virat Kohli is a safe fielder who has taken over 100 catches in tests. So it is a testament that Virat Kohli is a good fielder. But now, in the past couple of months, ever since October till now, he has dropped some very key crucial chances. And that is slightly worrisome. Agreed. A slip catch, when it is there, it comes very quickly, it is unexpected, it needs judgment, misjudgment, all that is fine. But we are calling what it is a drop, because it didn't bounce in front, didn't get it off the half volley and everything in that. And we have to remember, Virat Kohli has taken tougher catches. He makes difficult catches look easy, but unfortunately in some cases, easy catches are made to look difficult. So what happened? So when Steve Smith was batting on 6, he drove a full length ball and the edge went to slip. Virat Kohli, stationed at first slip, took one hand and he tried to latch on to it, but he could not hold on. Smith and Labuschagne stitched a big stand of over 70, and Smith went on to score 37 before he was castled by Ravindra Jadeja. So in effect, 6 runs, 31 runs, in the broader context of the match, it did not make that much of a difference. Yes, 31 runs more, you would have managed to get Steve Smith out cheaply. Australia would have struggled to even cross 150. But Smith and Labuschagne looked at ease. And this, unfortunately, is not the first time that Virat Kohli is suffering from this kind of a situation. Because, as I had mentioned, from October till now, he has dropped catches at regular intervals. Now you have to remember that what happened in the Mirpur test. India were cruising and they could have managed to achieve an outright victory. But in one day, Virat Kohli dropped 3 catches of Liton Das, and that ensured Liton Das and Bangladesh at least gave India a fighting total. India were made to sweat on the final day, but it was luckily Shreyas Iyer and Ravichandran Ashwin who ensured that India got over the line in Mirpur. But Liton Das managed to capitalize on those 3 dropped catches and make a good 50. Virat Kohli, those 3 dropped chances unfortunately ensured that India would have had to struggle, and that is why Bangladesh versus India match, it became a very tense and a close affair in Mirpur. Now you extend it to even white ball cricket. You remember the India versus South Africa World T20 encounter in Perth. On a very difficult wicket, South Africa were made to work very hard against India. India had managed to get a total in excess of 130, 140 nearby. But South Africa at the halfway stage were not even there. That point in time, a game-changing moment happened. Aiden Markram played a pull shot and Kohli at deep mid-wicket dropped the catch. And that is when Markram made 52 and stitched a match-winning stand with David Miller. And that was when South Africa managed to beat India, and they were on top of the table provisionally. India made it to the semi-finals and South Africa didn't. That is a different matter altogether. But Kohli had dropped a catch, and that is when you look at it, 1, 3, 5. 5 catches in the space of 3 to 4 months. It's really a big worry if you have to look at it, because prior to that, Virat Kohli did not have any instances of a dropped catch. Some were made difficult, which he could not latch on, but we are giving him the benefit of doubt in that instance. But remember, the saga of Kohli and dropped catches, when it became very, very costly, it all goes back to February 2014. You would remember, second test, India versus New Zealand at the Basin Reserve in Wellington. What happened in that? New Zealand was almost down and out, 94 for 5 in their second innings, and they were staring at a massive deficit. Brendan McCullum was on 9. Mohammad Shami was the bowler. McCullum chipped a drive to silly mid-on, where Virat Kohli with one hand, he dropped the catch. What happened after that? Brendan McCullum went on to make 302. He shared a match-winning or a match-saving 300-plus run stand with BJ Watling. And when Jimmy Neesham scored a century, McCullum reached his triple century. First New Zealand player to hit a triple ton, and that is how New Zealand saved the match. And India's chance to win a series in New Zealand it just went astray because they didn't win the ODIs. They lost the first test, they couldn't draw the series. So India went away from New Zealand empty-handed, and this catch was one of the main problems in this. So that is why do we stress on the Kohli dropped catch in the Border Gavaskar Trophy? Because Rahul Dravid, one of the best slip fielders that we had, and also because he had taken 200 catches, he emphasized the importance of close-in catching. In the build-up to the Border Gavaskar Trophy, he said, close-in catching is going to become a really important part of the series. There's a lot of emphasis and focus on close-in catching, slip fielding, things like that. Kohli might have redeemed himself by some very good fielding and some catching previously and even now in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. But it does not change the fact that now the frequency of catches that he is dropping is kind of worrying, because we all know Virat Kohli is a very safe fielder, and because of that he can take some very, very good catches. Look at in the IPL, he took some stunners. You look at the warm-up game that India played against Australia at the Gabba, he took a stunning one-handed catch. And that is why to see him drop catches like this is very, very, very unpredictable, and it is very, very surprising indeed. So one hopes that Virat Kohli can recover from this, because remember, 100 plus tests, you would expect a veteran like Virat Kohli to be a very safe fielder and not drop catches on a consistent basis. He doesn't intentionally drop it, it just happens. Sometimes even the best have dropped catches. There's no one with a clean 100% record of taking catches. Virat Kohli is only mortal after all. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Press the like, comment and share button. We are also on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.